Yampy, he's going to do 50 damage. Look at this. Akuma, 1 damage a hit. Somehow he's managed to kill someone with that tiny crosshair, while Logan comes in sight set on this guy. Look at that. It's GG'd. No way out of here. And even if he gets the kill, which he won't, Hoppy was way too far away. He was up in heaven. On a map like Split especially, we often talk about the combination of a Sky and a Sova, but when it comes to playing Split, it's not so common to see Sova played out here. Yes, they widen the map and some teams will take it, but for the most part, I think you're gonna get a lot more value out of your breach. And Logan, woo, nice little shot. Nice little shot by Yampy, but we're not gonna believe in it just yet, because there's way better weapons for Team BDS. And just the one loss, they can accept that. They don't want to lose any more weapons at this stage.
Well, if anybody was going to be able to make things costly, I think you'd maybe put Scream at the helm, but Yumpy's probably next on the list. Although, saying that, Soulcast was so good earlier that if he can even continue, like, say, 75% of the form he had, I think he's going to be putting up an incredible performance.
10 seconds left.
And eventually, Logan is going to be there to cut him off. So a strong start to him. Obviously,
some of these problems by just playing it together, using their utility to clear angles, and whoa, the nade kill, the shot from Logan, a flash for a repeat.
Oh, he's got it.
A rolling
he's
thunder
gonna
to
hit
beat.
his teammate, right?
He is, which kind of slows down that push and kind of ruins any hope, but they've got to kill through the cage, which helps. Oh no.
They really
Scream
want to
is
close
alone.
these angles down. They're just pushing so aggressively. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression for a round when you know that they only have pistols. Chances are they're going to be together, Cryptics! Okay, I'm almost certain at this point that they're just, like, switching around positions, or they've got, like, some sort of chair, which is the headshot chair, because Scream, like, earlier in the day looked a little bit quiet. Soulcast was hitting every single headshot. Now Cryptics is hitting every single headshot. Whichever chair it is, I will buy it.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
He gets smacked in the face by a fault line and whiffs the first bullet of the spray, guaranteeing no more than the one. Takas is already in heaven and almost catches the kill on the cross. 12 HP left on Link, and now he's the final player. Takas drops down. He's known to be on the floor, but Link needs the shot on the head, and he gets it on 12 HP.
A little bit of a swing. They've also got the cam up top as well from Hoppy, who's just basically getting information. Playing a little bit more passive. The spam through, not quite going to do as much as they'd like. And the blast pack trying to offset Scream at least a little bit. We're also going to see the paranoia thrown through, and it's Hoppy already to pick off one. Yumpy in with the trade, and actually, Liquid are making this look possible. The problem now is time, and Roden's still within the site. He's going to pop the showstopper, but it doesn't matter. His teammates have got his back, and Soulcast has 6 seconds, Mitch. He needs to, well, almost pull out an aimbot to win this round, and sure, he'll find Akuma, but it's not going to make a difference.
Oh, he is hightailing it, saving that weapon, and for BDS know exactly what's going on. Now here comes the Cosmic Divide. That's going to slow down any sort of push and give them the advantage on these duels. Takas is able to double kill and drop the spike. They now need to push up into him, and they haven't even got sight. They're going to deal with Hoppy first, and although he falls, although they're already used up, I mean, you're down and out of that round instantly. And BDS, Takas doesn't manage to destroy the Tiger, so he's... Oh, what? Akuma's just swinging top ramp? Now coming back to watch over ropes, and there's a player about to sneak his way up, and Soulcast, no, not sneaking, running in fact. And although the kill goes his way, BDS quickly turn it into an advantage for themselves. The rolling thunder pops Cryptics into the air, and although he gets the kill beforehand, he won't get the 3 after.
Oh, that's how you do it. You just keep swinging and taking aim draws and just winning all of them. All right, I've got it. I've got it down to a T. I'm going to copy that guy and just run in. And while they're pressuring onto the site, Logan is low, but he's still managing to take players with him. And then Akuma just swings out through their smoke. This man doesn't care. But again, as said, this is where BDS look to thrive. The crossfire is decent, but Takas swings back between the two of them and somehow gets both. And now Link is going to be stunned in the corner. They know exactly where he is. The swing is too easy. That was a 5-on-5 retake, and they lose one man.
I had imagined in my head, I didn't say it because I wasn't sure the likelihood, but that a Cosmic Divide would come out followed by 3, Tom. That was mediocre on the old Split. Never mind the current one. Oh, come on.
Okay. They brought it back at least into
Look at their
closer
HP.
scenario, but yeah, they're incredibly low on HP. They're going to need some sort of
You're a
clutch
snake
play.
oil salesman, Tom. You're a snake oil salesman.
You gotta try, Mitch.
I've got 60 HP between them, Tom. Don't give people false hope.
Oh, no.
Look at this. They're dead. They're dead to rights. Not a chance.
Well, falling back at that scenario, he wanted to fight once again. Now, they've already traded things back into a closer scenario, but Link as the sight hold, always fantastic, and he will gift.
You know, I put out my compliments earlier on for Liquid. They know I got a lot of love for them, but here's the thing. You know, I don't think I can hurt their feelings any more than they're already hurt. Scream, though. He's looking for a little ace, isn't he? Oh, only the 4K. But at this point, you know, 10-4. They haven't done that, but there's still only those two players on B. Solkis is good to catch one from below. In fact, follows onto a second, and that Blade Storm still active. Will find the victim in the form of Takas.
He always seems to be good for a multi-frag, but they need him here. And Rodin has just gone blast packing through into the corner, but he falls. Again, it's always Link with these double kills. So good as the sight anchor, and he is turning this round on its head. But Hoppy has managed to find one back. He's even going to use his wonderful ultimate to at least give away their positions and allow for this flag to come through. Takas with 2. He needs just one more to convert it and to help Liquid relive the nightmares of prior teams. But he's not going to be able to do it. It is Cryptics to save them, and more so Link.
It's trapped. They wanted to bring it in through ropes, and he failed to jump over that tripwire, which puts him in a pretty awkward spot. But this is all a ruse. It's all a fake. They want to drag the players off of B, but Yampi's still waiting. Logan needs the kill now, and he's out of time. Not able to get there. Just a second in it, but that will be the round going to Team Liquid. Fighting into this is not fun, man. It really isn't. There's Seekers to play with, though. They could be something that make a big difference. Rolling Thunder doesn't actually manage to catch Cryptics, and Takas is down. Yampi even gets caught, but that might not be enough. Akuma spraying away, but he can't get it done. That was a swift end to what looked to be a convincing round for BDS. They get the site control, Viper's pit lockdown. They have a flanker of Akuma to watch for Yampi coming through. And this is actually, no, he's going to go back through middle, fearing perhaps being 2v1'd in heaven. An even more responsible decision. And overall, I'd say this is a bit of a disaster now. Liquid can't really go for this. They have to leave it over 11-8. But Tom, I mean, it looks like they're still going for it.
Managed to force Akuma out. He's dancing for his life, but eventually gets put in the dirt. The time ticking down, though, and Liquid really need to get a move on. Link is trying to do everything here. His teammate coming in from above, looking for a battle. Isn't going to be given anything, and eventually both shots connected by BDS. It's a weird one, because the comeback from Liquid has been decent. The retakes have been strong.
All right, I don't want to see any fingers pointing in my direction this time around. I'm finally innocent. BDS quickly going in towards the A site, but they are shut down right at the start. And Yampi again using this operator in all manner of ways. A 4 versus 1, and the final kill goes to Yampi. Liquid bounce right back into that.
No. But if any man was going to pull it off, this is the one you'd look towards. The nightmare for many teams in the past. He's going to pick himself up a Guardian, but Solcast, I like this. They just don't face him. Don't give him any individual fights. Wait for the teammates to arrive. He's even watching for Yumpi's rotation, but again, Yumpy knows at this point that he has to get himself a plant down. There's a rotation coming through from heaven. It'll be a single shot to the head, but it will be the trade quickly from Link. The distance now... The fact is, though, they are running out of time. The cage is making things awkward. The trip's not going to be any better for them to try and get through. And while running straight into it, Link does not stand a chance. Yumpy has to retreat to get this operator into the next round. And it seems like, in fact, the BDS players don't even want to hunt. They want to make sure their buy is as strong as it can be.
Really smart choice as well. Coming into this, you know, they have 2 chances to close out the game. So risking your economy to take down an operator here just wouldn't make sense. Instead, to reach its climax. They're looking to push this B site quite quickly. The blast pack out onto site. All right, on top of him. Rodin is going to be taken down off screen as Scream just comes through the cage and eliminates Hoppy. The spike stuck down below, and a spray battle leaves Scream open for Logan to deal with him. Cryptics right through the cage, loses his life. This is doable. This is winnable. What? He just ran through that to take the kill with the op. Yampy is an absolute madman, but that might be the kill that they needed. That might buy them right back into this. Logan tries to fake it, but gets double swung, and 12 to 11 we go. I cannot believe the decision making of Yampy there.
Well, this is it. Liquid genuinely in with a chance to take us to overtime. Soulcast has kicked things off with another headshot. He's going through, but there's a player behind him already. We might not have spotted Soulcast. He's just taken over this round. Takas finally puts him in the grave, but now he needs an ace to be able to take this one home. The Viper's Pit almost just thrown in. Like, what can he realistically do from here? That is not the way you want to go. Logan already popping the flashes, but it's Scream to go through. He's made his way quite far forward, and actually the swing is risky. A little bit further out than maybe they'd expected. Akuma, though, tries to take things into his own hands. A 4v3 already. One of the best opportunities we've seen from Team Liquid on this attack, and it's come at the perfect moment.
That it has, finally. The buy round works out for Liquid, leaving Takas and Hoppy to do it all. We talk about the clutch potential of BDS, but it just seems ridiculous to imagine that he wins this one out. The time is against him, the numbers stacked up in Team Liquid's favor, and there's most of the team playing backside together, while Scream is the one. And over towards A. So their options are wide open with a player outside of B main as well. It's wherever they want to go, and Hoppy, he's been done on that one. Rodin manages to pull something back. Here's the flash. That'll delay them even further in pushing onto the side. And Cryptics, oh, he's so good on Takas. Another on to Kuma, and Rodin won't last long. It's 14 to 12.
By Yumpy as well, and the remaining players are all within the site. Akuma will find one, and actually they're trading things out quite effectively. Rodin has caught another. This was a full stack from Liquid, Mitch, and they've lost the jewels.
Now they've got Yampy coming in on what is, all things considered, a relatively early flank. He's already entering short as the spike is planted, but the problem is everyone's dead, so they're watching the back. They're ready for it. Hoppy has a really good chance to farm up some ult points. Having it on your Phoenix early, as we said earlier, so important at times if you can manage to get that extra player for your bonus round. And, well, there we go. He's one away from it. They can get it coming into the start of the next round if they don't hunt down Scream. Whoa, nice shot. That ultimate used for nothing. Phantom in hand, flash around the corner, gets them nothing. They're buying time. Screams on the flank. Plenty of time to run down. And Hoppy really wants to force this fight, but he is getting nothing. In fact, they even wait for the Wolf to go through on the back of the flash, getting even more information. And it all comes down to Logan with a Spectre in hand. He ain't got a chance. Finally, Scream's flank pays off as he grabs himself an ult orb. That was a really...
If Scream's going to make those same sort of plays, take those risks, fight versus this team, man for man, pound for pound, there's a chance, and they're running into the judge. Something that Yumpy has been using pretty much since he first came onto the scene.
They're playing off the Killjoy ultimate, and oh, the Aftershock used actually gets Logan. Now the Killjoy can be pushed on and destroyed, but it leaves it into a 1v1. Scream on the late flank. The shock dart connects, and the body shot from Rodin's more than enough.
I swear, it almost looks like Akuma is playing an entry fragging Astra. It's really weird. He seems to be taking the first fight in most rounds, and you notice there he hadn't actually placed his stars down yet, so he still had his utility. That was just part of the plan for him to place it down after he gets the opener. Rodin, of course, is cleaning up a lot of these pistols. We know how expensive that Hunter's Fury can be now. The most expensive ultimate we have in the game at the moment. And he's already got it online. Takas will be there to keep this round as flawless as can be. But I think the main player here actually comes in from Hoppy, trying to swing back onto the corner. Soulcast denies him any further, and there comes the Rolling Thunder, leaving them stuck in the mud.
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Double kill from the Aftershock. He Rolling Thunders them so they can't even leave. They can't wide swing, but they can't go anywhere because the Aftershock's taking them down. It's all up to Roden in a 1v3. He's won the clutch from the exact same position in the past, but very different circumstances that time around. 10 seconds on the clock, 2 enemies to take down, and the first will be the end of him. The Sulk is feeling too much pressure. In fact, he's feeling the opposite. He goes out wide looking for kills and instead finds only death. Yes, BDS have a man disadvantage, but look at the health of Scream, and Link and Yappy fall right away. The res comes in and Scream's all alone. That operator stands a beacon by itself, and well, it doesn't feel like 3 more kills are all too likely, so Scream is hightailing it. Can he even save this weapon over? That's more the question, because they know it's an operator. They want to hunt him down, I'm sure. And already coming in through... Oh no, caught with his knife out, man. It's the worst way to go, really, isn't it? It doesn't look like... I thought they were, but now they're starting to move forward, posturing with a flash. There's 2 players close right, and it's just a firing squad, man. Along with the Astra Star, when you're retaking the A site, down on 2 HP. This guy's on the way. Heals can be found. What is this man doing? He's on the site already, and good for a double kill. It's all down to Roden. Guess what? It's a 1v3. Guess where he is? C Long. It's the 3rd time this game, but he's not winning it this time around. Scream is a lunatic, man. Can you imagine playing against Scream and Yampy at the same time? Yampy's just sprayed them through a smoke, and then Scream... No, he's not. Yeah, on that push as well, he had the paranoia, the flashes coming in, the blind up. I love that, the way that... Ooh, Yampy a little bit too close to that one, buddy. But Hoppy's in trouble. Flash. Oh, there's the ultimate. Okay, they need to defend him, though. More players got to siphon over towards middle. Tak is already down. Hoppy's ult canceled. They're going to push on him, and they've taken him down. That's the judge on Yampy, getting heavy damage done and leaving Logan all alone. Oh, they are coming for him, hunting him down in the final round. I don't think I've ever seen as many players facing at once.
But here we go. Looking like the execution about to be coming in. Liquid have got themselves that opener. Roden trying to lurk within the smoke. He's dropped the spike, but he needs to do so much more. He'll take a second for his troubles, but it's left to Akuma. 1 versus 3, at least 1 player low, but he's being guarded by the headshot machine himself. A bodyguard many would want to have, but he's actually managed to sneak his way past. He doesn't know Scream's this close, though. Absolutely no clue. From Cryptics, at least evening things up a little bit. They've got a few low players, and with Soulcast being the first to drop, it's a problem for the heals. Hoppy has already found another. I think that was another individual duel as well with Classics, Mitch, just to point that one out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? There's another one for Logan. At least he had a teammate with him this time around. Going out, he's managed to pick up a Spectre with 9 bullets and 2 opponents. Those are not favorable odds. 7-7 we go. There's not really much you can do about it. Spamming through the smoke stone well for Hoppy at the start, but, well, that's a thorn in the side.
The 180 from Soulcast. Unbelievable. Again, he's been having a worldie of a day after a slow start into the map, and now it looks like Liquid are not going to let them get away with these weapons. They're looking to battle, already pushing into heaven. You can see Link is ready and waiting, only going to throw away the SMG, but he's given his teammates info about where these last couple of players are. Is there going to be a wallbang? Anything attempted? I don't know. And the worst thing is you have to sit in the 3 blasts.
How, man? How did he die to that? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, but this is nice. What a good spot from Logan coming down. Hoppy from afar with the Sheriff is deadly. And it's left to Scream. He knows where both of these players are at this stage, but with 64 HP. They also have a recon dart at this point, and that's where Roden just gets a hell of a lot of information. In Scream's position, it's quite likely that he gets revealed. They haven't shot it. They're creeping onto site, completely blind. Okay, well, at least if they stick together, they can win this. They go for individual duels, and, well, I would say that was a good attempt to throw the round away by BDS, but they get it in the end. 8 on the board now.
Yeah, the tough thing for Scream in that situation is, as you, like, I get what you mean. Like, it was very risky for them to just walk onto the site.
Hey, not only could he have got that kill if the knives were on point, there's a chance he catches him with shock, dart out. Hunter's Fury catches a kill, or a damage rather, a connection straight away. Hoppy not able to get anything done in the ultimate, but Akuma dives on down and is good for 2 as always. You can rely on Akuma to get it done. Yampy's got a 1v3 on his hands, and it's not going to be easy. That wall remains up so they can get it to halfway. They're pushing through though. The opportunities are there, but not connected on.
And it was him just jumping through from heaven, actually getting kills onto the site. He's going to be lurking within this smoke. That jet cloudburst is going to fade fairly quickly, but actually Cryptix has picked him off anyway. Liquid have found 2 openers into this B site, and it's looking very good, other than Cryptix kind of cooking in the corner.
Oh, that wasn't nice for Hoppy, running in to try and be the difference maker, but in the end, he doesn't get it done either. Takis finds himself a kill. He's going to move to backside, has the res, but, well, actually, there is a res that he could go for over towards the A side, but Yampy's even flanking that out. Solka's behind them on that side. Naturally. Yeah, the thing about this side is you can't play it the way you do any other side in pretty much any game or any map, here at least. Holding it down directly isn't always easy or possible. Roden doing a good job of it to start, but look who snuck all the way through. Scream now in their spawn practically, and Takis has his knife out, getting caught completely unaware. Scream keeps it going for another. And that is it. They've got the A side. They can walk right on. It's free real estate. Leaving. Scream is still lurking around here. They're about to come out. Still unaware. He's practically on the same spot. Another dash online, but he re-peaks the angle for 4.
Yeah, the clock running a little bit low, though. 40 seconds for them to make their move. A lot of utility been placed down fairly early by BDS. This time, though, it's Yumpy. That 1-2 punch. The aftershock. Oh, actually, Scream's gonna cook it! Oh, Logan's never gonna expect that. A man running through his own teammate's utility. Takas is only gonna be able to get 1, and the remaining 2 players probably left in shock and awe at the audacity of Scream to make those sort of plays, leaving Roden already making a move back in. The first goes his way, and Hoppy has a 1v2 to win.
It's doable. Both players down on long. He needs to bait them into a fight, and he's got that wall to work with. But that camera, they're going to fire it in randomly. If it connects, this round is over for Hoppy. He's got it halfway already, coming off it now. Worried of the sprays, knowing he can get a fight, and that he does. The molly, perfectly positioned. It's on to Cryptix. He comes out wide, and Hoppy gets him. That's the round for BDS. They are not going anywhere just yet. I mean, not only do I not think that's going to have the biggest impact, I don't think he can win this. He has to. Oh, that's so smart. He takes the first. Hoppy can't even get that halfway diffused. He's pushing, but the ultimate's going to dissipate before he gets even close. Yampy now ready to fight on the site. That wall about to fall, and here it goes, holding up close. But a good peek by Logan, waiting for Hoppy to get up there. That was definitely providing the potential for a big, big mistake. They've got this on lock, right? There's a res, there's a cosmic divide, but the impact of those, it's not often massive.
Oh, I
Rolling Thunder, on the other hand.
Counter ultimate. It gives
no.
a chance, but Takas, well, he's got the 1-tap weapon and has to hit the headshot, but that's exactly what he does. It's still time wasted. The fault line is flawless, but they still seem to be just hitting the heads every single step of the way. Scream, he tries his best, but it isn't going to be enough. Logan will take them to 12 rounds on the board. And you know what? They are scraping their way through. I honestly thought that play from Yumpy was going to be the decider.
and can't quite play with the op anymore. It's been stolen away, so Roden forced to downgrade, but probably just happy to be alive. The rest of his team would be, but Scream keeps on connecting. Solkus on the trade, Cryptics with more, and it looks like they've done it. Takis has to have a huge round, and it just won't happen. I don't quite want to count out the Guardians just yet. On that A flank and the C holds, they have been so important. Yampy in trouble, peeked up close. He got around the corner, and Link found the second. Here comes Scream for more, and this is looking pretty convincingly like we're hitting an overtime. Scream trying to style on them. But puts it into a two-man advantage. Liquid are definitely ahead in this one, but it is losable, Tom. They have to be cautious to hold on to it.
Yeah, we've seen spots like this before, and these spots seem to be where BDS thrive, but this time it's left to one man. Takas, the 1v4 turn 3. All 3 players waiting, nothing to section them off either. He can try and heal himself midway through the battle, and while there is no chance, at least hits himself a solitary kill. But
does he check close left here? Oh, Link does. He's so ready for it. Oh, Solkus, come on, man. He's just too good. Logan now on 30 HP has got it all to do. The Aftershock almost took him down. And this mid swing, they're spraying before he even comes around the corner. 13 to 12. BDS again. Quickly traded, though, to leave BDS in the lead. 3 players primed to just push out from the C side of things. Cryptics has to be huge here, and only the one for him. Link left on 10 HP. He's going to be flashed, but makes it around the corner. Yampy's flank hasn't been detected, and as they check it, he's going to be sideswiped as well. It's all down to Link on this one, and with 10 HP, he has to be so careful. Roden baits it out, and the shot from Link confirms it to make the comeback on map 1 and finish